Okay, so what we're talking about right now, and I'm going to stay right by my computer because I don't have my headset on today. But yesterday I said to find the x-intercept, you want to set that numerator equal to 0 and solve for x. Well, that's not always going to work, and I'm going to show you where in the problem that I just assigned you. So if you look at this, if you set this numerator equal to 0 and solve for x, what happens? And that doesn't work, right? But there is an x-intercept here. And the reason I said set your numerator equal to x is because if you look at this problem, when the numerator is equal to 0, that makes the whole thing equal to 0. And we know that the x-intercept, the y, is 0. So we need the y to be 0 here. So instead of, you can usually set the numerator equal to 0, and it will be okay, unless there's a constant out there. Okay? And when there's a constant out there, essentially what we're doing every time is we are setting y equal to 0 and solving for x. Okay? Setting y equal to 0 and solving for x. So let me show you in this problem, and I heard a lot of you talking, and the person I was helping in study hall already got this yesterday. They understood right away. But no troll left behind. I want to make sure we all get it here. Okay, so let's do this problem together, and then we'll do one more problem, and we'll be done for the day. Okay, so the vertical asymptotes. Step 1. How do I find the vertical asymptote? What do I need to do? Okay, I need to look at the denominator and set it equal to 0. So your VA x minus 1 is equal to 0. So my vertical asymptote is x is equal to 1. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, do I need to show my work for that? No. You guys are smart enough where you know x minus 1 is equal to 0, x is 1. That's fine. This is just for purpose of notes, obviously. Okay, now my x-intercept. Now, because of that constant, I do need to set it equal to 0 and go all the way to find that x-intercept. So I'm going to say 0 is equal to 2 over x minus 1 plus 2. And then what do I need to do to solve for x here? And I did this in the last example yesterday. I just didn't record it. Not all of you were paying attention. How do I get x by itself? Yeah, subtract 2. So I have negative 2 is equal to 2 over x minus 1. And then I personally like to cross multiply. I think that's easiest. If you want to do it another way, that's completely fine. But when I cross multiply, I get 2 is equal to negative 2x, right, minus 1. And then what do I do to solve for x? I need to add 3. Oh, it is minus 2. Thank you very much. I need to add 2.
Is it positive 2? It's negative 2.
Oh my goodness, you guys. And I'm recording this. How embarrassing. We're not going to start over from the beginning, but I am going way too fast, so forgive me. Let's start from here. Are we all okay on net minus 2 minus 2? Yes. We get negative 2 over 1 is equal to 2 over x minus 1. This is 2. This is negative 2 times x minus 1. That's probably what I should have done from the beginning instead of go so fast. I'm going to distribute the negative 2. Negative 2x plus 2 is equal to 2. And what is my x-intercept going to be?
0.
My x-intercept is going to be 0. Remember yesterday I said you write that as x-intercept is equal to 0 or as a point, 0, 0. Because if I just write x is equal to 0, that's an equation of a vertical line. I don't want that, okay? So I have my vertical asymptote. Is there questions there? I have my x-intercept. Are there any questions there? Okay, next I need my y-intercept. How do I find my y-intercept? Set x equal to 0 and evaluate. Well, what is my y-intercept, guys? We should have figured it out when we, yeah, it's 0, 0. So my y-intercept is also 0. Okay. My horizontal asymptote. A lot of people I was helping, they were struggling with the horizontal asymptote. Bless you. The HA. We need to look at the degree of the numerator in that fraction part. What is the degree of the numerator? And when I say degree, I mean the highest exponent. 0. Okay? The highest exponent with a variable. There's no variable. And so it's 0. And you could write, you know that because it's 2x to the 0th power. What's the highest degree? Or I'm sorry, what is the degree of the denominator? The degree of the denominator is 1. So for this part of the function, the numerator is less than the denominator. So what is the horizontal asymptote? Y is equal to what? Well, for this part right here, it's just y is equal to 0. And then we need to add the 2 to it. So my horizontal asymptote is y is equal to 2. So if there's a constant, you evaluate what that fraction piece is and then add the constant to it. And before we find the other points, what did I say it would be helpful to do first? To graph it, okay? I know I have a vertical asymptote at x is equal to 1. X is equal to 1 is right there. I'm going to plot a point and then make a vertical line through it. I have a horizontal asymptote at y is equal to 2. 1, 2. I have an x-intercept and a y-intercept at 0, 0. And now I need other points. And what did I say to find other points? Make a table. How do I know what points to pick? 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Well, I already have 0, so let's do -1, -2. And then this is 1, so 2, 3. Can I use mental math? You sure can. To save us some time, and then I'll be done, and I'll just give you guys work time because there's nothing new. I think this should have hopefully covered it, and then I can work with people at the table if they'd like, if you want a little extra help. And those of you who were gone yesterday, you could watch the video as well. But to save us some time, did anyone plug in -1 and you're confident in your answer? Yeah, what'd you get? 1. Did anyone get anything different than 1? Okay, so we'll go with it. And what'd you get for -2? 1 1/3. Can anyone else confirm it? 1 1/3. Okay. And then 2 and 3? 4 and 3. All right, so I'm going to plot my points then. -1, 1. -2, 1 1/3. So we know this goes, kind of hovers over that asymptote and then down and hovers over that vertical asymptote. And then we're at 2 and 4. And then 3 and 3. So increases up, hovers over that asymptote, down, hovers over that asymptote. Give me a thumbs up, I feel pretty good. To the side, I'm a little shaky, but I'm doing okay. Down, I may need to work on the table. Okay, everyone vote so I can just see how we're doing. So all we're doing is we are practicing what we did yesterday with the even problems now. And the problems are right, not there, not there. Whoa. Let me stop taping.